I'm literally doing this as my room is an absolute state. My desk is a state and I should be cleaning that. But I'm going to be trying out my makeup instead. So I've just got, I'm going to show you guys what I got. So I got the Curve case. Now I think I got this too dark. The light was out of stock and I wasn't really fancying like the blush shades out of the light. So I got medium, but I don't know guys. Also, how the hell do you open this so smoothly? That looks way too dark for me. I do want to kind of go back on the sunbeds maybe. I know I said I wouldn't. I've also got fake tan on, so like, I don't know, I feel like that looks a bit dark, but I'm loving this blush and I'm also loving like this one here. So we'll test it out, we'll see what I think. I think maybe for bronzer I will just have to use like this one, because literally all the other ones look real too dark for me. And then I got this blush. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with like a pale pink blush. So I got this one. It looks really cute, but I've never tried blush either. So yeah. And then I just got this concealer to try out. But I think I got this too dark for me as well. I was really thinking that I was tanner than I was when I was picking all these out. But I'm just going to get started. Okay, so I have done my eyes and I have put just a little bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow on. This is in shade medium. Love it. Test out our Curve case now. I am so excited. And I'm just going to put it on the same way I usually do with my usual bronzer. Just so we can compare. So I did swatch a little bit of this one just to see what the colours are like, and it actually wasn't that dark. So I think I'm going to go for this second shade here, which looks really dark on there, but I'm hoping it'll blend out good. So how I usually do it, see like that, even like there it starts to look better. So I usually just go in with like a brush and like kind of like blend it in, like to try like warm it up a little bit, because I know some people use their hands, but like that sort of thing freaks me out. So and I'm just gonna see, like that to me doesn't look like too bad a colour. Sorry, I just checked it in the mirror, but yeah, to me that actually doesn't, like, that's not even too dark. Like, I really thought that it was gonna be like mega dark, but no, that looks quite nice to me. I actually think that looks like a nice shade. So we're now just going to blend it in with my usual brush. Although I can't tell if this is the usual brush I blend it in with or if I'm missing a brush, because I swear mine used to be like smaller, but yeah. Ooh, that blends in super fast. Like super duper fast. Wow, okay. I actually think I really love this. Wait, actually no, I obviously heard all the good stuff about it, but wow, that blended in like mega fast and the colour looks really nice actually. Wow, okay, I am impressed. I am impressed. I think because I have been using the same crusty dusty cream bronzers for like a while now, but wow, wow, oh wow. I absolutely love this. What the hell? I was really expecting not to like it, and I was really thinking it was way too dark, but I actually think that's a really nice colour on me. Okay, so I'm gonna do my nose contour. Not sure if I'm gonna show you that because it's a lot of pressure doing it on camera, and I never take as much time when I'm doing it on camera as I do when I'm off camera, but yeah, I really love that bronzer. I've done my nose contour and I've actually decided I'm going to try out the concealer first and then we're going to go into my blush, because I want to give them both the best chance of impressing me. But that Curve case, oh my god, I do not understand how I've ever done my makeup before without this. That bronzer is everything I would want in a bronzer. The colour perfect, like the texture like of it in the pan, so good, blends out lovely. Oh my gosh, I love it. I am so sold on that, and I can't believe I've ever done my makeup without it. So we're now going to try the concealer. I know this concealer isn't made to be full coverage, and I do have not the most full coverage, but usually I would use a full coverage concealer, but I'm going to try this out. Every video of it I've seen is them using their finger, but I'm not a finger, like, I don't know, I don't like using my finger, but I don't know whether or not to use my finger or go in with a brush. Let me consult TikTok, let's see what TikTok's saying, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I seen a couple people using their brush, so I'm gonna try that, although I'm not convinced. So I'm gonna just pat that in. Yeah, okay, I definitely think this is probably a finger product, but pat the rest in with my finger to try get it to smooth out, but that is also looking really nice. What the hell? Guys, usually when I get new makeup I hate it for like 2 weeks until I find a purpose for it somewhere else in my makeup bag, but I'm now just gonna, so I'm blending it out with my finger and it does actually look quite smooth, but I'm just gonna go over it with my beauty blender and I will see. I am impressed. Wow. Oh my god. I genuinely don't think my makeup's looked better. That's such a good colour as well, and I'm so shiny. Usually, I think this is definitely my problem, but usually my concealers are really matte. Oh, I just took a chunk of that out with my nail. Great, thanks Lucy, that was really kind. Great. But usually my concealers are really matte, and I'm not the biggest fan of like a really matte look. Like I do sometimes, like see if I'm doing like a full cakey full face, then I do want to look really matte, but see like on the day to day, I think this is perfect for like that, like, well, I love. Yeah, no, I'm obsessed. I am fully obsessed. Obsessed with this too, completely and utterly. Like, wow, my skin looks so shiny. I love it, oh my god, and the colour's actually so nice, like I was pure para for nothing. Now I'm going to try my blush in shade Pink Frost, and I think I already said that, I can't remember. But I'm going to try this, and if I remember, I think it's quite pigmented, I think, so I'm probably just going to start with like a little bit. Okay, that I don't think, okay, we'll go in with like that, and we'll see. Let's see, so this is I use such a random brush for this. This is the one I use. It's from Peaches and Cream. I don't even know what it is, but this is what I use to blend my blush out. So as I keep blending it out, I like it more and more. When I first was blending it out, I was like, I'm not sure. I think it's just covered up a little bit of the bronzer, so it's giving me like, you look, that's so much better to me. Okay, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to put in, because I was unimpressed for like 2 minutes straight, and then actually I looked in the mirror, and I've got like a mirror behind me there, and I do actually really love it. Like, it's so cute. That's like the shade of blush that I want every time I put blush on, expecting my other blush to look like this. So yeah, I absolutely love it. But I'm gonna go put my powders on, finish off my eyes, put my put lipstick on, and then I'll be back and I'll give you my final impression. So I am all done. I am completely obsessed. Like, oh my goodness, I have never been more obsessed with new makeup in my whole life. I used a little bit of the blush just on my lips to kind of keep that kind of pinky tone, and I love it. I love it so much. Like, genuinely, like usually I'm quite like shy, not shy, like usually I'm not the biggest fan of trying new stuff, but I am so in love. Oh my goodness. Definitely the curve case is my favourite. Like, this is incredible, and I'll literally use it for the rest of my whole entire life. Like, I actually can't believe that I've never used this before. Like, wow. Blush, so good. wasn't sure on it in first, but I think it's just because of the shade I got. I've been looking in my viewfinder, which I really need to stop doing. I've been looking in my viewfinder rather than the mirror, and if you look in the mirror, it looks nice. The viewfinder you just couldn't tell because it's kind of strange like that. And the concealer, I wouldn't use it for like a look like this, but see on a day where I don't want to wear like I don't want heavy under eyes, like I think this would be perfect, and I still think it came out really nicely. So I would definitely get a curved case. I was influenced. I got mine for only £15 on TikTok Shop, which is also another one of my obsessions. So that's a complete bargain in itself. But yeah, and I got shade medium, which I would actually recommend. Like, see if you're like, I think I could probably blend this out to be like, to suit me when I have like no tan on and like no like base or whatever. And I think I can like use the darker shades like when I've got tan on. So definitely I think you could get away with using the medium. Like, you could probably put more on if you're more tanned and less on if you're not, because like to me like this is quite a good shade for me, and I'm like, I tanned quite a few days ago, so we're in that in between stage where it's not fresh and I'm not pale. Like, it's so awkward. I definitely want to wet in the sunbeds, but I'm so scared. Remember I think I said to you guys like sunbeds make me pure para now, but it's okay. But yeah, that is my review of the Made by Mitchell curved case and the blush, which I think is like the funniest word in this entire world, and I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Now I'm going to clean up and stop procrastinating and finally start my room out because it's an absolute mess, and this came through the post and I was like, well, I got to do this first before I can clean. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know I have done, this is like the second makeup video. I might even post them in the same day because I did film it like a few days ago. I know it's the second makeup video I've done, but I've got a couple good ideas coming up. So if you don't like makeup, I promise I'll do more like lifey bits with yous. But yeah, I've got all that coming, so please subscribe, like my video, and I love you all, and I will see you guys next week.